name is Pam Carter. I'm the Manager of Education, the Community Liaison for the Lemont Park District. I'd like to welcome you and your camper to Lemont Park District Camp 2020. When you register your child online, you should have been able to download a Day Camp 2020 camper packet. If you're unable to do so, they will be available for you on the first day of camp when you drop off your camper. I'm going to go through this document with you now to help maybe clarify some questions you may have. So first and foremost is Lemont Park District's values. One of our values is safety first. Summer is here, and we're excited to serve you during this new era. The Lemont Park District staff is working through the Restore Illinois 5 Phases Reopening Strategy and planning accordingly. Details on this plan can be found on the Illinois Department of Health, IDPH, website www.dph.illinois.gov. The district is continuously planning operations for when we enter into each phase of the statewide plan. The Lemont Park District will continue to monitor the COVID-19 pandemic and follow all state and federal guidelines. This summer will be a little different due to the COVID-19. But one thing I can guarantee you is that our staff has been selected for their maturity, experience, leadership qualities, their strong communication skills, and their enthusiasm. All of our staff members are well trained and CPR certified. To begin with our camps, we will have 3 camps this year. Our Pioneers for our 5 to 6-year-olds, our Explorers for our 7 to 9-year-olds, and our Adventurers for our 10 to 12-year-olds. Each camp will have a home base and will be located in different areas throughout the Park District. Our Pioneers Camp home base will be the Centennial Pavilion, which is located across from the Corps near the playground. The Explorers and the Adventurers home base will be located in the Lions Grove, which will be just south of the Corps. Signs will be posted on your first day of camp so you know exactly where to go, and our counselors will be out guiding you. Our camps currently will follow the most current guidelines of 8 campers to 2 counselors. We will have each camp divided into 3 what we're going to call pods. And again, those pods will only include 8 campers to 2 counselors. No pod will come in any distance less than 30 feet. None of the campers will have shared space, so they won't be going in and out of each other's pod, and there'll be no shared equipment. Again, following the state and federal guidelines. However, we are going to have some pretty hot days this summer, and we may have some inclement weather. So the campers will also be assigned to an indoor home base. We will have a document available for all of our daycare parents on the first day of camp, showing you exactly where some of the locations that the campers may be. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask any of our counselors. Our day camp will be meeting Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 4. Before and after care will be introduced if and when the state reaches phase 4 of the Restore Illinois Plan requirements. Something else, we're going to discuss arrivals and departures. Those will be a little different this year as well. You'll be assigned, again, a base for your camper. You will take your camper to that base. You will be assisted by one of our counselors or one of our floaters exactly where to go to sign in. Sign in for our campers are going to look a little bit different this year as well. Before signing in your parents, you are going to have to go over the Lemont Park District Camper Wellness Screening, which is asking several different questions. Does your camper have a fever? Have they felt feverish? Do they have a cough? Have they had a sore throat? There's multiple questions. And at this point, if you're able to answer no to all these questions, then you'll be able to sign your camper in. A counselor will assist them to their predetermined spot, which we will be practicing all social distancing, so all campers will remain 6 feet apart from each other. Parents will not be allowed into this area due to the guidelines of no shared space. But I guarantee you, I can promise you that our counselors will definitely take the best care of your child, even if we have a little bit of separation on one of our first days. If by chance you answer yes to any of the questions, then we're going to have you follow our post-screening practices. This document, again, will be available the first day of camp for you. Since we're unable to swim this right now, being in phase 3 of the Restore Illinois, once we move a little farther, we're hoping that day camp is going to have an opportunity to go in our big pool. But until we're able to do that, we are going to offer our campers Water Wednesdays. So on Water Wednesdays, we want to make sure that all of our campers bring their swimsuit and a towel to camp with them that day. Weather permitting, they're going to enjoy a lot of fun outdoor water activities, maybe even including running through our sprinklers. Who doesn't love running through the sprinkler in the summer? Okay, as we move forward, I'm going to go a little farther into the parent packet for your camper. What should our campers bring to camp? Each day, your child should bring a water bottle with their name on it, sunscreen and sunblock, and we do prefer the sprayable kind, because the counselors aren't going to be able to touch the campers. They will assist, and they will also wipe off anything of your campers that they would have touched, but the children are going to have to practice putting on the spray. And we do suggest that the first application of the day is done at home. During the day, we will have sunscreen reminders, and we will log that the campers are reapplying their sunscreen. This year, being that we can only have pre-wrapped snacks, we're asking parents not to only send a lunch with their student in a bag with their camper's name on it, but also a pre-packaged snack for them as well. They're welcome to have two. We'll have plenty of time during the day if they get a little hungry and let us know that they need a snack. We also are asking that you send a small bottle of hand sanitizer with your camper. This will be available for when they decide that they want a little extra hand washing, but there's another station we're going to introduce this year following the COVID-19 guidelines. Campers will be required to wash their hands several times during the day. We will be following all of the hand washing procedures, wetting your hands, getting the soap, washing them for a minimum of 20 seconds, rinsing them and drying them with a disposable towel. This will also be logged so that we know that the campers are doing it multiple times during the day, before and after activities, before and after lunch, and other times throughout the day. But we do want them to have a hand sanitizer with them in case we're not near a water station. We might be out on one of our fun walks. So again, hand sanitizer. And then each camper is going to be required to bring a cloth face covering or mask and a Ziploc bag with their name on it. Children will be required to wear their cloth face covering when they are unable to comply to the social distancing of a minimum of 6 feet. So again, what do we bring to camp? A water bottle with your child's name on it. They will have an opportunity to refill during the day if they need to. Sunscreen or sunblock, preferably the spray, with their name on it. A sack lunch and snacks. A small container of hand sanitizer, and a cloth face covering with a Ziploc bag with their name on it. What should the campers wear to camp? Comfortable play clothes and closed-toed shoes. We do not allow Crocs or sandals at day camp. We're very, very busy running around, and we want to make sure that safety is our first issue, and they need good, strong shoes on their feet. Moving right along, we have something else that we are going to have our parents look over, and this is going to be our day camp Be Safe Together agreement. The parents will be asked to discuss multiple guidelines with their campers to make sure everybody understands it and the parents will sign off. Also part of our day camp packet is our behavioral policy. There's one form for our overall behavior policy, and then there's one form for the camper behavior policy that, again, we ask you to go over that with your camper so they're aware of what is expected of them at day camp and sign off on that. Some of our campers may have a need during the day for medication. Some of our campers may have the need to carry an EpiPen. So in our parent pack, there are also medical forms that need to be completed by the parents and returned to the counselor again on the first morning of the first day of their first camp session. If your child does have medication or an EpiPen, it will need to be in its original container with the prescription information and directions on the container. The medication and or EpiPens will be given to your camper's counselor in the morning, and when you return at night for pickup at 4 o'clock, you will make sure that the counselor returns that to you. Yes, I know you will have to give this to your camper's counselor every day, as we do not hold medication for our campers. I hope this is going to answer a few of your questions that you might have about camp. Please sign off that you did watch this video. And my counselors and I are looking towards a great summer with your camper. Thanks so much. Again, my name is Pam Carter. If you have any questions, please feel free to email them to me at pcarter, C-A-R-T-E-R, @lemontparks.org. Thank you so much.